This is nuts. 51st annual pumpkin contest to see who has the biggest pumpkin in the United States. Our fellow Midwesterner, he won with a pumpkin weighing.
I want to see a picture of it.
Oh my God. How did he get it there? We have a horse on the loose, Kyle. Horse is named Kevin. Hell of a horse name. Green Bay Packers. How back are we?
We are back.
No, we are. Okay, we are back for another episode of Shot of Wisco podcast. Episode 88, Kyle. What's your thoughts on that, pal?
8.
88. Big 88. Okay, we got a lot to talk about. A lot of news.
Big.
Lot going on.
Big time news.
Yep, lots going on. A lot of football. We have a lot of news. Of course, we have another drunk driver.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get him off the streets.
Happens.
Yep, get a ride. Come on. So, all right. Well, I mean, other than that, we'll dive in.
Yeah.
We'll dive in. Johnny, how we feeling? We feeling good? You feeling good, Kyle?
Yep.
Let's hit it. All right, we're back. Kyle. Kyle Pickle.
Gory Kaiser.
Kyle Joseph Pickle.
Gory Kaiser.
Kyle Joseph Pickle
No.
of 94.
Stop it. Stop.
November 28th.
Enough.
Social Security.
No.
All right.
Credit card number.
we're gonna dive into a show. Kyle, how the hell are we? What's going on in your life?
What did I do last weekend?
Oh yeah, geez, that was the longest little. Okay.
Friday. Friday I went to the football game.
Yep.
It was a good game.
Your brother won conference. Good for him.
Yep. And then Saturday the future wife had a party bus, and I did one of those casual, like, I don't know if I'm feeling it, you know. Maybe I'll go up to the local bar that they're gonna end at.
And you did it.
And I'll see them off. I just won't be there when they get back. Me and my future father-in-law.
You saw them when they got back.
They were there. Yeah, time
yeah.
snuck right up on
the
us.
classic. Yeah, I'll be out of here by the time they get back. And then they show up. You're like,
yeah.
What happened?
Another thing that I'll stand by now. I went to the
Kyle Pickle on standby.
I went to the VFW.
VFWs are awesome.
Steak feed on
Is that
Saturday.
it?
Yeah, they must do them like all.
Benton, Wisconsin.
Holy fuck! You want to talk about bang for your buck?
How much it cost?
$12.
$12? All you could eat?
Steak. No. You get a steak, get potato, salad, cake.
That's $12 worth, maybe.
Had myself a beer there. Ate a steak. Went across the street.
You had some
drank
Baby
a
Reds?
lot more. Had some what?
Baby Reds?
No, there was no Baby Reds.
Mash?
Just mashed tater.
Mashed
Tater.
Okay.
Then Sunday, worked at the crematory a little bit. Went home. Missed all of the Packer game. Went home, watched the night football game.
Yep.
Fell asleep.
Yep.
That was it.
Okay.
Yep.
I had a wild weekend.
A venture.
Yeah. So Friday, I got awarded the Alumni of the Year at Platteville.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So got the award, had some drinks at the gala, and then I went to the mall. We were flying out at 9 o'clock Saturday morning.
Yeah. Oh.
So, of course, my dad went home after the gala, and he's like, be ready. And we went to the mall. Your parents showed up after the game.
Yeah.
12:30. I went home.
Oh, no.
I had nothing packed, nothing ready. And the whole weekend was dressed up.
Yeah.
So, like, packing for suits is completely different.
Oh, yeah. You can't just throw that in a duffel bag and throw it on.
Yep. So, slept on the plane a little bit. So, actually, no, I didn't sleep on the plane. I started to sleep on the plane, and then we flew out on a guy's plane. We flew on a private jet, which was awesome. He owns the Potosi Brewery, and of course, he's packing varsities. He was packing beer. So I had
they cracked and he got in the air.
9:30, yeah, seltzers. So no breakfast, running off the night before. It kind of threw me right back in a loop.
Yeah.
Got down there Saturday. So it's kind of weird. So you fly in. Springfield, Massachusetts is where the Naismith Hall of Fame is. And then, so we stayed in Springfield because that's where the induction ceremony was on Sunday. All the stuff on Saturday for the event was in Connecticut, like 2 hours away. So we didn't know that going down. So we're like, oh, let's just get a cab. And I typed it in. I'm like, that's 2 hours away. So we're like, nope. Went to the bar. Did it up.
Mister.
Did it up. We went. Springfield's kind of a dump, to be honest. But they had a brand new MGM hotel with casino. So I ended up playing blackjack with the head coach of Pioneer basketball till about 12:30.
Why not?
Yeah, had fun. Had a good time. Met a lot of Pioneers down there. Met a lot of Badgers. It was cool. We all were hanging out together. So that was fun. And then Sunday, dressed up. We went through the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. Like they have the balls with all the hands in it. Yeah, it was really cool. So seen that. And then after that, we went to a local bar for some lunch. Then went to the ceremony. It was awesome. Larry Bird was there. Cool Magic Johnson, Reggie Miller, Roy Williams, head coach. He was a head coach in North Carolina. Tracy McGrady was there. I mean, I could just keep going. The amount of people that were there, it was just nuts. So a lot of Hall of Famers were there. We were there for Bo Ryan. Bo Ryan, head coach of the Pioneers, won them 4 titles back in the day. And then
was it like a ticket thing, or was it like
theater?
You had
you're in a theater, yeah, and so we all had our seats.
Did you get you only could go if you got invited to it?
We got invited by Bo. People that don't know, my dad is friends with Bo. They've been friends for a long, long time. So Bo got us tickets. It was kind of crazy. So we sat in Bo's section, and we were in front of Chris McIntosh, who's the AD of. We were a couple rows in front of him, so we had the best seats out of every Badger, which made no sense because there was a lot more important people.
I am.
There was a lot of more important people than us. So got there, watched it right when Bo was finished. Out.
Well, you still had to come.
Flew home. Yeah. Got home around 1:32. Rolled right into Monday work. So
a.m.
Yeah, we got home at 2 o'clock. Oh my God. Yeah, and then I went to work about 7:30.
Goodness.
Yeah, that was tough deal.
It was an adventure though.
And then Tuesday. Yesterday I couldn't sleep for shit, so I went to work at 5 o'clock this morning. So eventually, it's
nothing better to do. Just get up, and be like, "Fuck it!"
Yeah, that's exactly what I was like. I'm like, "Fuck, I'm going to work," and then you're just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna get railroaded by a train at some point." That was not the wording. I probably should railroaded by a train. Hit by a brick wall. That's a better than okay. So yeah, good weekend. Yeah, it was fun. I dressed up all weekend. I'm a small town kid. That's not me, man.
No.
I mean, I just was uncomfortable the whole time. Don't get me wrong, I looked awesome. But things are
pinching,
dude.
Things are tight.
Dude, I hate how the collar rubs against your neck, dude. Oh man. If you had to dress up every day, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So other than that was my weekend.
Interesting. That's a good one.
Yeah, I was all over the place. So okay. So we're going to dive in. I'm going to start us off, Kyle. We don't have Wisconsin news to start. So this is nuts. There was the 51st annual pumpkin contest to see who has the biggest pumpkin in the United States. Our fellow Midwesterner from Minnesota. He's from Anoka, Minnesota. Travis Ginger. He won with a pumpkin weighing 2,471 pounds. That's a big gourd, Kyle.
Wow.
Yeah. So hey,
how big is this?
We don't talk about Minnesota a lot, but I'm just going to give this Minnesotan a little credit here.
How big is this?
So just to give a little input, he fell short of the world record that he set the year before of 2,750 pounds.
North California.
That's a big ass pumpkin, boys. So it was in Northern California. So this guy, I mean, I'd love for him to make me a tomato. See how big he can make that sucker. You know what I mean? So
Travis,
congrats to that guy. This guy is just, you know what? Death, taxes, and Travis Ginger making huge pumpkins. That's life.
Oh, I got it right here. I want to see a picture of it.
The pumpkin?
Yeah.
I mean, 2,000 pounds, Kyle. How did he get it there? On a trailer?
You have to.
Had to have.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this.
Can you imagine seeing him? Oh, my gosh.
Look at that suit.
Yeah, this dude's made for it. So that's cool. Kyle, what do we got next?
Next up, we have Slinger, Wisconsin. 14-year-old admits to making bomb threats against Slinger High School. Initial threat was posted on Snapchat. Police said the incident was a random act. So this kid just decided to pick a high school. From what I read here is that they said the boy has no known connection to Slinger at all, not the school district, the students.
What did he do?
Made a bomb threat towards the high school there.
What in the world?
14 years old.
And he's not from Slinger. He does no
has no
affiliation
connection
to
to the
Slinger.
school district, the students, the town, anything like that.
Where are your parents?
The police are forwarding all of this incident to the Washington County Juvenile Intake Office. I don't know if that's like
Juvie?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what.
I mean, where are your damn parents? I mean, do
Not
better.
good.
You can't be 14 years
These
old
kids just
going to a
popping
random
off
school.
Snapchat saying I'm gonna bomb a school. That's
Yeah,
not good.
yeah, I don't know. We got some weirdos in Wisconsin. This kid's one of them.
Where the hell is Slinger at? I've
It's
heard
up
of it
north.
before.
It's
Is
up
it?
there. Well, it's anything for us is up north.
Yeah,
So I mean, I could say up north.
You're either over or up north.
Yeah. So yeah, that's terrible news.
Not good.
No. Put this guy in juvie, and his parents should go with him.
Proceed.
Okay. Moving on. We have a horse on the loose, Kyle. Verona owner is seeking help to find his horse. Horse's name is Kevin.
Kevin.
Just wanted to put it out there.
Find him.
Hell of a horse name.
Yeah.
So
That's a great horse name.
you hope the horse is fine, but you'd like to think they could find this horse. I mean, horse isn't small by any means.
No, I mean, it takes off in the woods. Good. Good.
Still stands out.
Luck.
Still could. I mean, geez. But anywho, Ray of Hope Stables are looking for a horse that escaped earlier this week. The horse is a chestnut horse. I have no idea what that means, but has 2 white socks and a white strip down his nose. So if you are in the Verona area and you just happen to come across a horse that's loose, it has a leash on, I believe, or a rope or something.
Yeah. Halter.
You go ahead and call these guys. So got a horse on the loose in Wisconsin, Kyle.
You know what'd be cool?
What?
If
Riding that horse?
If wild horses were still like a thing. Yeah. Just out roaming. You just see a
You've
pack
always
just
wanted to be a
fucking
cowboy.
around.
Should have been a cowboy.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Should have.
Next up.
Okay.
Back to last week's talk.
Mm-hmm.
Wisconsin. They have taken down 2 more homeless encampments.
In La Crosse.
No. This one's in Milwaukee.
Okay.
They were at 2 different park and ride sites. You know what that means? Like park and ride is like you park.
You can park
if I'm on a carpool with you, I'll park there.
Sure.
Your car can stay there. So they had 2 of them, dozens and dozens of people, losing their campers and their tents and whatnot. This is a picture of one of them. Just people wheeling them in, just leaving them. There was a lady that came out, or I guess they are closing it due to safety conditions. I'm assuming that they went to shit. This Mary lady said, who didn't want her last name used in the story, said she's been living at the Holt Avenue Park and Ride on the city's south side for several months. It's not humane, she said. What are they expecting people to do and where to go? We're supposed to just disappear.
I'm just gonna say it.
First off,
homeless. I'm just gonna say homeless people are. It's becoming a real issue across the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you feel for them because she is right. What are they supposed to do?
Yeah,
I mean, it's a tough.
There's a lot of different situations.
Yeah. Where
some
you
aren't
got
good, some
homeless
are
people
good.
who are like vets and they just got on the wrong foot,
Mm-hmm.
or you got people who got either are into drugs or alcohol and can't really help themselves. So I just feel like we talked about La Crosse last week, homeless people being everywhere. It's just becoming a bigger issue.
It says that there's people. This Eric Collins Dyke, Assistant Administrator of Supportive Housing and Homeless Services in Milwaukee County, believes that around 60 people living at the 2 park and rides, that people from those homeless places are reaching out trying to get people housing. So they're at least trying to get them into a homeless shelter.
That's nice.
But yeah, I mean, for me, if you own the parking lot and you see the same campers there for months, you got to think something's going on, right?
They're living there. That's a good. That's a good astute observation, Kyle. Yeah. Hope to God. It's just something that I don't know if will ever be figured out in the U.S. or Midwest or even Wisconsin.
That's a tough one.
It's popping up everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna keep it rolling, Kyle. You good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Sun Prairie man drove drunk into and crashed into the Yahara River outside of Madison. This guy is 22 years old. Apparently, he crashed into the river And later that night, he got helped home by the cops. And then when they found the car in the river, they immediately went back and recontacted this dude. So must have got a ride home from the cops because he obviously didn't have a car. It was in the river. And then once they found the car, I'm thinking what I'm gathering here, Kyle, is the cops, the light bulb hitting their head. Like, I think it's probably that kid that we took home last night that didn't have a car.
Yeah.
So
just crashed her into the river.
Yeah. So I will say that it looked like they got with like the DNR and everyone to make sure the car got out of the river safe and everything was safe inside. But you never want, what? I'm just gonna say it. You can't park your car there.
Yeah.
You can't park there. You can't park there. So never good when you see, and it always reminds me of The Office when Dwight and Michael throw their car, they follow the GPS into the lake.
Right into the.
But yeah, drunk driving, do not do it, guys. What the hell?
We had a similar experience to bad GPS directions. Do you remember that? Yeah. Me and you and Tyler and Tia.
Yes. We were going tubing down the Grant River and down here by us. And there was this back road that takes you there, but they tell you not to do it. But our really stupid friend decided to do it anyways, and we buried their parents' old van. That was way back in the day.
That was.
Yeah. Woof.
GPS.
Okay. Yeah, Kyle, what do we got next?
All right, I'm going to need you guys' help on this one, because I remember seeing it, but I don't.
The Northern Lights.
Northern Lights spotting in Wisconsin. Last week, you could see the Northern Lights. I think wasn't it 2 nights?
Yep, Thursday and Friday.
Thursday
and it was awesome.
So I'll tell my experience. Wasn't great.
Why not?
Because I couldn't see them.
Yeah, so this is the big thing that people didn't realize in Wisconsin. You had to use your phone or a camera to see it.
I could barely see it whenever I looked
If you got your phone out, you'd see it.
No, I did. I did that.
But we are also in the southwest part of Wisconsin.
The street lights were like right in the
Yes, but I saw videos all over the place of it. Also called, if you want to be like really smart, Aurora Borealis.
Yeah,
is the term for
this
Northern Lights.
Span though, strong.
All over the Midwest. Yeah, it was super cool.
This
the lights that I saw, all the post pictures that people shared to Wisconsin Clothing Company were super cool. That's just one of those things where you see the Northern Lights, boys, and you're like, damn. God damn it, nature's awesome.
Yeah,
nature is awesome.
I'd
love to go to the UP and see it.
Is that where you see it at a lot?
You see it better because you're obviously more north.
Okay.
Yeah, so people in the UP sent some banger pictures.
It said right here, will contribute a strong Aurora Borealis showing on Thursday as far south as Texas. So people in Texas.
Yeah, you can see it. So pretty cool. Nature, man. Hell of a drug.
Wild.
Hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Okay, on to the next thing. The Green Bay Packers beat the Cardinals 34-13 in an ass whooping, Kyle. Kyle, I hate to say it.
Pack is back.
We're good at football, man. So Jordan Love, 4 touchdowns. Romeo Dobbs, completely missing last week. Apparently, it's some issues with mental health. Not really exactly sure what happened, but nice to see him come back, have 2 touchdowns. Watson Reed also had a touchdown. The Pack are back. We're back. I will say the one thing, though, Kyle, the North we're in the toughest division in football.
Yes.
We're in last place at 4-2.
Rough.
Yep. So don't get me wrong. I feel really, really good about where we are, especially after watching Aaron Rodgers play for the Jets. Just put things into perspective when you watch him struggle with the Jets and say, "I'm happy we're not that guy." So on to the Texans. Going to be a big game at Lambeau next week.
Just looking at that.
Yep. I firmly believe we're going to win. Kyle, any predictions? What are we thinking?
I think it'll be close.
I don't. I think it's going to be 34-17.
34-17.
I think we're going to whoop them. We are one of the best teams in football, and I'll argue with anybody about it.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
Yep. The Pack is back. The Pack is back, baby. Kyle, what do we got next?
Next up, we chatted about this a little bit before the show. Milwaukee Public Schools, Bayview, and Pulaski High Schools must forfeit all 2024 football games. The 2 schools will be banned from the playoffs for 2 years. The athletic director confirmed the bans and forfeits stem from the schools, both public schools, for failure to turn in paperwork. So what I was reading is, In the best way that in the setback that can be only described as a clerical fumble, the public schools basically forgot to turn in their paperwork. So anybody that they played and will play will be a forfeit.
So what I gathered was there's 2 conferences. This is in Milwaukee that they do like a soccer thing where it's like a delegation or relegation. I don't know the exact words, where the worst team goes down or what have you. And they've been doing this for years, and they just didn't report it right. So I'm just going to say this. I think it's a damn shame for the kids. I couldn't imagine just because your AD or the people in charge
didn't submit
this stuff, and now you get to lose out on your year, and for the kids that are behind you doesn't matter. So I honestly think it's a joke.
It's a damn disgrace.
It's a joke. For one thing, that the delegate, that's cool and all, but just how about we just have conferences and leave them alone?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and
hey, hey, that's cool if you do this. How about you just submit the paperwork?
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of people on socials they're very upset with.
I don't know how your AD still keeps their job.
Yeah, I'm just it's a tough deal because again, the kids are the only ones that are losing out on this, and no one else is. So, I think it's a damn shame for WIA football, man.
Yeah, that's tough. The schools in the community.
I'm just thinking if I'm a kid in high school, I'm done.
I'd be pissed.
Or I'm switching schools.
Yeah.
I'm not going and playing football. If they have a 2-year ban, I'm not going to play for that school.
There has to be some sort of, because like if you left the school that you went to and went somewhere else, you still have a year suspension that you can't play on varsity.
There's got to be something for that. Like the kids need to be able to play. Like you should be able to play meaningful football. And I feel bad for the kids. I feel bad for the parents and everyone involved. I mean, all the work you put into football.
Yeah.
And now it just don't matter anymore because someone forgot to do their job. So damn, crazy. Okay. We're going to keep things in football. The Badgers are so back, Kyle. How back are we?
We are back.
No.
I'm just going to look.
No. How back are we?
We are back.
No. We are
so back.
So back, man. Absolute 360 of a turn here. Two weeks ago, I would have told you I could care less about the rest of this year. And I've said it multiple times on this podcast, but I'm here to say it. We changed some things up, and I hate to say it. We went back in time, and we're starting to play some Badger football. Tyree Walker, I'm just going to look you right in the eyes. Welcome back, man. Welcome. Dude was an absolute stud the past 2 weeks. He had 24 carries, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kid's a stud, and all it took was us to run the ball. Offensive line has looked great. Braden Locke's doing what he's supposed to, 20 of 28, very efficient. He had a touchdown. We're on to Northwestern, and I will say I am a little nervous. It's at Northwestern.
Northwestern anywhere,
away. You could gather the five most intelligent science majors from UW or from anywhere, scientists, whatever. Even just the 5 smartest guys in the world, and they wouldn't be able to logically tell us why we struggle at Northwestern, but we do it.
Kryptonite.
So it'll be interesting. We're 4-2. What a bounce back! The season's we're back in it. I mean, 2 weeks ago we didn't know if we would be bowl eligible.
No.
And again, Rutgers, they're 4-2. I just want it to be known this might be the best Rutgers team I've seen in a long time. They just whooped Washington the week before.
The rest of the year.
We do, but I feel so much more confident running what we're used to.
That's true.
We're gaining our identity back, and I love to see it. On to Northwestern, we beat them. We'll be 5-2, and I feel like this is such a rejuvenation for the football program. So I'm just happy for the team. I'm happy for the players, and I hope to God we keep this train rolling.
It would look so much better if we would have beat USC.
I agree. Hey, Kyle, we're 2 quarters away from playing 3 perfect games of football. But, hey, I'll take the last 2 weeks all day, and we're going to beat Northwestern and keep this thing moving forward.
All right.
Oh, shit.
You're waiting on me. I'm like, yep.
Okay. I got to take a drink of water. We're rolling through the show.
High school recap.
Wisconsin high school football, we are back. Week 8 recap, week 9 preview. We're going to get after it. A lot of good games, a lot of great players. Here we go. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. And you know how we're going to start. I don't care what anyone says. We're from Cuba City. We're going to talk about it. How about them Cubans? Sorry, Redbirds. Not your swell conference this year. Took them down. It ends their 36-game win streak. In the swell conference, beat them 14-12. I will say Cubans tried to lose it.
The last
Darlington had an onside kick. They had a chance at the end. It was a great game from both sides. Cuba City swell champs. We're going to keep things moving. Grantsburg beat Ladysmith 42-28, despite allowing 400 yards in the air. Ian Berkman ran for 154 yards and 3 tugs. Kimberly bounced back after losing to Nina to beat Kakana 38-20, forced a 3-way tie in the conference, so it'll be fun to watch here down the stretch. Waukesha South Black Shirts. They ended a 24-game losing streak in conference, beating West Alice Central 41-12. So,
damn. Hey,
the Black Shirts, welcome to winning. There you go. Okay. Spring Valley, in a showdown in the Dunn St. Croix Conference, scored with a minute left to win 19-18. West Appear beat Bayport 45-43 in an absolute showdown. 24 fourth quarter points to come back. QB Patrick Greason, 24 of 29, 332 yards, 5 touchdowns. Kyle, what do we do for those guys?
Dogs.
Absolute dog. Give me a little bit. DC Everest over Spash, 47-41. Blake Bankston threw in a banger of a game. 45 carries, 250 yards, 2 tugs. Kyle, we got some dogs in the house tonight. Monroe over Evansville, 19-13 with a late fourth quarter touchdown. Ashwaubenon over Green Bay Southwest, 29-24. Hudson beat Chippewa Falls, 28-17. Pepin Alma over Whitehall, 30-20. Slinger, 8-0. Slinger, you gotta talk about Slinger. We're talking about Slinger, baby. 8-0, they beat Homestead 22-21 on a game-winning touchdown run with 3 seconds left. They had to get a 2-point conversion to win the game. They did it. They stay undefeated. Economowoc over Muskego, 21-7. Economowoc's absolutely awesome this year. Grafton, got to talk about Grafton. Got this one guy in our comments telling us to talk about Grafton. Here you go, pal. They beat Greendale 31-14. Tommy Lutz, 29 carries, 214 yards, 1 touchdown. Kyle.
Dog.
Absolute dog. Oshkosh North beat Sheboygan North 28-21, double overtime. Bryce Ott, this might be the craziest stat that we've had so far this year. Quarterback for Oshkosh North, 16 of 40 passing, 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Got the dub, though. That's all that matters. Okay, we are now on to week 9 review. We got 5-3 Randolph at 7-1 Johnson Creek. Game will determine the Trailways Conference. We have 7-1 Medford. We have a lot of games that are going to be conferences are up for grabs. Oh, yeah. We have Medford at Mosinee. Mosinee running back. Rothmeyer, I'm going to say this wrong. Rothmeyer, 1,800 yards on the ground already this year. Damn. That's nuts. Next up, 7-1 Seymour at 8-0 Winnicott. Bay Conference is up for grabs. 7-1 Beaver Dam at 7-1 Port Washington. East Central Conference up for grabs. Watch out for Beaver Dam's Josiah Barnes, running back, absolute stud. 7-1 Black. This is down our neck of the woods, Kyle. 7-1 Blackhawk Warren at 8-0 Potosi Cassville will determine the 6 Rivers. Both teams have been awesome at football for a long time in D7. Next up, we have 7-1 Amherst at home versus 6-2 Witten. Burnhamwood, both trailing Stratford in the CWC Large after Amherst lost to Stratford last week. 8-0 Slinger at 7-1 Cedarburg. North Shore Conference is implications all written over for this game. Next up, Battle of the Green Bays. Green Bay East versus West. Baldwin, Woodville at St. Croix Central. We have 8-0 Milwaukee Academy of Science. Say that 10 times fast. At 7-1 Grafton. So big game there. Janesville Craig at 8-0 Verona. Verona's absolute powerhouse this year. We have 6-2 Hudson at 7-1 Rice Lake. Rice Lake can score with anybody in the state. Now we got a little 8-man to end it. We have Rib Lake, who's 5-2 at 6-1 Hurley. Hurley's running back, Devin Soltis, absolute stud. 6-1 Gilman at Owen Withy, 7-0. Owen Withy scores the most points in 8-man football, and it's not even close. Next up, we have 6-2 Port Edwards at 5-2 Tri-County. And that is Wisconsin high school football, Kyle. A lot to talk about. Playoffs are coming around the corner. We appreciate everyone for following us, for liking our videos, for sharing all the comments. We love reading them. And again, This is just showcase all the great talent, all the high school players, everyone in the state. We love talking about it. So let us know in the comments who we should talk about next week. We appreciate all you guys.
Damn.
Woo!
Damn.
Yeah, we're rolling. Rolling. Okay, Kyle, what's going on?
I don't got a whole lot this weekend.
Nothing?
No. I'm on call for my friend.
Mm-hmm. Working. Just working like a dog.
Cuba doesn't have a football game Friday.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta.
Yep.
What's it called? So.
Yep.
I got nothing Friday. Saturday, coworkers are going out for some drinks, so maybe I'll catch up with them and have a water.
Yeah, sure. Yep, I'm sure you will.
Sunday, watch the Pack.
Yep. Okay, so before I talk about the weekend, we can make this video. I'll make sure that Kyler knows. I just want to talk about something. So we all three of us in this room love to hunt. And now being a father and in a family, I feel like every hunter that has a family in the state will agree with this. You got to pick and choose your battles, man, on when you can hunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this weekend, and I guarantee you there's 1,000 fathers out there that are dealing with we got to go to the pumpkin patch on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just like, God damn it, it's supposed to be 50 degrees on Saturday. It's supposed to be beautiful. I should be in I should be in my deer stand. And so what am I going to do? I'm going to take off Friday. I'm going to hunt all day Friday, go back Saturday, go back Sunday to hunt, and then hunt all day Sunday. So
Saturday you're hitting up the pumpkin patch?
Yeah, Saturday. And again, you can't say no to the pumpkin. I mean, this is family stuff here.
Where at? You going to Vesterman's?
No, we're going in Iowa somewhere, I think.
See, yep. What I would have said is, like, I'll do you one better. We'll go to Vesterman's, and then I'm going right to Mount Hope.
That would have been ideal. Yeah, I just love how, like, my brain as a, like, hunter that just, like, it's always in my brain of, like, when am I going to hunt? What's the weather?
Mm-hmm.
How are we looking? What do we got going on? And I'm like, honey, I'm sorry. I'm hunting all weekend. She's like,
did you see the calendar?
We're going to the patch on Saturday.
Yeah.
I was like, you gotta be shitting me, man. Mm-hmm. You gotta be shitting me.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I'm just trying to hunt, man. I'm just trying to get in the stand.
Mm-hmm.
So
trying to get out there.
Friday, I'll be hunting all day. Saturday, I might hunt in the morning, go there, go back Saturday night. Sunday, hunt all day. Mm-hmm. That's my weekend. And I can't wait, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Get in the stand. Nobody bothering me. I'm just up there by myself, hanging out, shooting at
We got
books.
a big week next week.
Yeah, we do. We got grouse camp coming, man. Yeah.
Coming in hot.
Don't think I'm ready, but here we are.
No, it feels like it shouldn't be here this quick, but it's here.
Yeah, and then Halloween. So got a lot coming down the pipeline here, Kyle. So, all right. Well, hey, what are we at? Like 30 minutes? 33. Oh, that's a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Johnny, what do you got going this weekend? Drinking.
I'm on my game, and I got a bartender Jim's on Saturday.
You're drinking. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, hey, guys, that's going to be the show. Episode 88 in the books. Mm-hmm. We appreciate everyone for following along on all our socials, Shot of Wisco Podcast. If you haven't, make sure to follow us there. We also, all of our videos are available on YouTube as well. So appreciate everyone. Hopes everyone starts enjoying this fall while we got it. Mm-hmm. And have a safe weekend. See you guys later. I'll say goodbye.
Goodbye.